If you're one of the millions who use Twitter every day, or you are tech-savvy, maybe an entrepreneur, you might want to know how the founder and CEO of Twitter came to the idea, brought it to life, and became a billionaire in the process. You are watching The Moneymakers, an infographic channel where we talk about successful people, CEOs, entrepreneurs, and pretty much anyone who knows how to make money. Twitter is one of the 5 most visited websites today. What started as an idea to share your status with friends and family initially has turned out to be one of the most serious and controversial social networking sites. Founded in March 2006 by Jack Dorsey, Noah Glass, Evan Williams, and Biz Stone, the microblogging site was made public in July 2006. However, over the years, the influence of Twitter has grown beyond expectations. Even the most absurd tweet on the social network can wipe out billions in market value overnight. In May 2020, Elon Musk, the CEO of Tesla, tweeted, quote, "Tesla stock price is too high. More than $14 billion was wiped out from Tesla's valuation. This demonstrates the true power and influence of Twitter." However, how did the story of this microblogging service start? Jack Dorsey, who came up with the catchy product named Twitter, was born on November 19, 1976 in St. Louis, Missouri to Tim and Marcia Dorsey. At a very early age, Dorsey became interested in computer programming and started to develop his programming skills while attending Bishop DuBourg High School. As a teenager, Dorsey would spend hours of his time studying one of the first versions of IBM. Although he was quiet by nature, his ambitions were not shy at all. As a kid, Dorsey wanted to create a live map of New York City that would display several moving dots in real time. As a kid, Dorsey used to stutter, and therefore he preferred silence more. He maintained a notepad wherein he would write down his brilliant ideas. Being a problem solver, he participated in several oratory competitions. Dorsey knew that with failure comes success. After failing several attempts, he succeeded in speaking normally and overcame stuttering issues. This attitude of conquering his problems would later help him survive in strenuous situations in Silicon Valley. Fascinated by the challenges of coordinating delivery vans, taxi drivers, and other fleets of vehicles that were needed to have real-time communication with each other, Dorsey wrote several pieces of dispatch software at the age of 14. Some of these programs are still being used by a number of different taxi companies. During the summer of 1991, Dorsey joined Mira Digital Publishing Company as an intern. Within a few weeks, Dorsey was leading a team of well-qualified computer programmers in their 30s. Later on, Dorsey attended the Missouri University of Science and Technology. After a period of 2 years, he moved to New York University Tandon School of Engineering. Just like other computer science entrepreneurs, including Mark Zuckerberg and Bill Gates, Dorsey dropped out of university before completing his degree program. After dropping out of college to pursue his career goals, Dorsey joined the Dispatch Management Services Corporation. However, his hiring process at the company is a bit different from the normal recruitment process. Rather than giving a formal interview, Dorsey decided to hack the security system of the Dispatch Management Services Corporation website and later on emailed the manager at the firm with the solution to fix the hole. Being impressed with the skills of young Dorsey, the company hired him. For years, Dorsey would work on the development of software for taxi and other fleets. However, after the dot-com bubble in 2000, the project failed and left him unemployed. During his unemployment days, he worked as a masseur and did odd freelancing gigs to stay afloat. After 5 years, Dorsey joined Odeo Company in 2005, which was owned by Evan Williams. The next year, the company would run into financial troubles and brought Odeo to the brink of a shutdown. It was then when Evan Williams divided his team into several small groups to come up with innovative product ideas. Dorsey would come across this innovative idea in a hidden notebook during a cleaning spree of his apartment. Dorsey approached Williams with the idea of sharing a status with friends and family. One thing led to another, and soon came the launch of Twitter. Within 2 weeks, Dorsey wrote a simple programming code that would allow the users to post simple and short messages of 140 characters. The very first tweet that would appear on the microblogging site was posted on March 21, 2006. While setting up his account, Jack Dorsey wrote, "Just setting up my Twitter." However, the first version of Twitter was released to the general public in June 2006. Dorsey was named as the CEO of the newly formed company. At first, the people of America termed Twitter as complete nonsense. Evan Williams, the co-founder of Twitter, also compared the Twitter project to ice cream. He said that it is both tasty and nonsense. However, Dorsey believed in his idea and was certain that people would soon adapt to the new social networking site. The popularity of Twitter began to increase after the South by Southwest Film Festival in 2007. At the festival, Twitter's employees installed several screens that displayed real-time messages from its users. After the success of this festival, several celebrities and CEOs started using the service and tweeted frequently on the platform. The microblogging service became more popular during 2008 when both presidential candidates of the United States, Barack Obama and John McCain, started using Twitter to update their supporters on their presidential campaign. Twitter was no longer a joke. The widespread popularity of the service was only increasing with each passing day. In May 2008, just 2 years after its public launch, the billionth message was shared on Twitter. The popularity of Twitter was crossing borders, and millions of people around the world started using the microblogging service. From a simple "what's happening" service to a dangerous political weapon, Twitter became one of the most controversial networking sites. In Iran, by making use of the service, people were able to gather thousands of protesters within a few days after the local government banned text messaging and blocked news coverage. The same things followed in Uganda, Moldova, and Guatemala as well. Moreover, the US State Department also emailed Jack Dorsey to delay their scheduled maintenance, allowing the protesters to keep tweeting against the victory of Mohammed Ahmadinejad in the presidential election in Iran. For its role in the protest, former security advisor of the United States, Mark Feifel, ran an initiative for nominating Dorsey and other founders of Twitter for the Nobel Prize for their role in impacting the future of Iran. In October 2008, Dorsey was removed from the CEO position and was appointed as chairman of the board. Twitter was performing considerably well and had more than 105 million users with a daily tweet volume of 55 million by 2010. Before being appointed as executive chairman of Twitter in 2011, Dorsey would launch an innovative mobile payment gateway service in 2010 known as Square. Square is a small add-on mobile device that allows businesses to accept payment from credit cards by simply plugging the device into their phone or computer. Within a year of its launch, Square would grow from 10 employees to over 100 employees. By 2012, the company had more than 2 million users. In 2013, he was appointed as a member of the board of directors for Walt Disney. Over the years, both Twitter and Square continued to perform well and gain tremendous response from around the globe. In 2015, Dorsey rejoined Twitter, first as the interim CEO, then became CEO permanently. One of the personality traits that every entrepreneur should adopt from Jack Dorsey is that he works very hard. At first, he would spend 8 hours working at Twitter and then move across the street to work for another 8 hours at Square. Both of his companies are evolving rapidly due to his full commitment and perseverance to success. Even after giving 1/3 of his Twitter shares to his employees in 2016 and donating $1 billion to COVID-19 relief funds in 2020, he has a net worth of $4.7 billion. Apart from being on the list of Time magazine's 100 most influential people, Dorsey has been awarded as the Innovator of the Year from Wall Street Journal. Born to be a leader, he has inspired hundreds of thousands of entrepreneurs who are dreaming to create their path to success. Thank you for watching. We sincerely hope our videos inspire you and we get to make a video about you one day. Please don't forget to subscribe and tell us in the comments what you personally think of Jack Dorsey.